Okay, happy Independence Day. This is Andrea. We are packing my makeup kit because we have a client tomorrow in the morning. So I'm doing it now. Celebrations in Phoenix don't start till 9:50. The fireworks. I'm going to sanitize my hand first. I've been doing it while I was getting this ready. Some of this was already in here, and I took it all out. So let me tip my glasses. Where to start? So all of this does not need to be in here. Let's see. Let's start with brushes. These brushes are clean, so I'm gonna flip this. And this is gonna be where the mirror goes. Oh, there's more storage in it. No, that's for the mirror. Okay. So I'll go with this. Brushes. I'm gonna get a bag separately for brushes. I'm gonna put that there. I have a lot of brushes, as you see. I got the ones that I were given during the Sparkle Bar Academy, and then I have some I got from, I'm gonna put that right there, specialty brush. Some from, what do you call it? Marshalls. You can call these specialty brushes. The Japanesque, and I got it for like, I don't know how much they usually are, but I got it for, go fluffy brushes and powder brushes, foundation brushes. I'll say I got it for like $13 in the clearance, but so yeah, I don't know how much they usually cost. I have more brushes. They're drying currently from when I used them last, and then this is a specialty brush. I'll put that right there. I'm gonna take up all these spaces with specialty brushes, or all my brushes, so that's why I'm gonna get a bag just for brushes, like my teachers have. I haven't used this. I'm gonna keep this in the wrapper, even though I'm not gonna ever use this. This side. You know what? Yeah, it does make any sense. If I'm not gonna use that side, I don't need to keep this wrapper. So let's get rid of that. So these, we're gonna call these all the eye brushes, and put these together. That's the eye brush. Eye brush. Yeah, it's an eye brush. Brushes. I don't think I have any other brushes. Oh, I got this brush. So this came with my kit. So we're using it. It came with the kit, we're using it. Regardless of how you feel about the man, we're using the brush. So, because I've been told this is a good brush, so that's why I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and take advantage of what brushes you have. This is the, which one is this? I know it said, this is the Contour 2 Project Job brush. I'll put that over there, and like that. So, for contouring, even though I don't think I'll be doing contouring today or tomorrow, we'll see. I'm gonna put that right there. Again, specialty brushes. So I have this Juvia's Place, which I have one of these. So I was so happy when they put it in my makeup kit, because pretty much you could do so many looks with this, neutrals, little fancier things like that. So I was like, because I was waiting for a sale and I was gonna buy it myself. But so seeing it on day one, or actually seeing it in a reel before day one, I was happy. Because it's currently on sale on Juvia's Place. So I was like I said, I was just waiting for that sale. So let's pull this out. And hopefully we'll use this bad boy tomorrow. So like that. If you've never seen it, that's how it looks. I'm gonna spray this tomorrow. But yeah. So I think what other eyeshadows. And I have this one as well. This is Honey. It looks like that. Let's beware the plastic. So it looks like that. Hopefully that is on camera, hopefully. Put that in here. I have another one somewhere that I don't think I'm gonna use tomorrow, so I don't think I even need to pull it out. I'll show it to you. It's this one. I'm not gonna break the packaging, but it's green. These green colors. So I'm not gonna pull this. We're not gonna take this one with us. So another Juvia's Place, since I'm here, I bought this yesterday at Ulta. I had a coupon and it was perfect. Okay, I don't know what's being caught on camera because I'm not looking. Okay. So this is a bronze and blush palette, volume 1. So let's go like this. Let's hold the plastic. So it looks like that. And this should cover a lot of some of the shades, any creamy ones I have, or just in general for volume 1. For lighter complected people, my client tomorrow's a black woman, but I am thinking about using these colors right here. So they have a volume 2, which is for, I'd say, Caucasians, tan people versus black people, deeper skin tones. So I decided to go with this one. I'm not, because my clients could be either, but I know I can finagle this one because these aren't the cheapest. I can finagle these to use in other skin tones. So it's more, this one is more inclusive. Okay, so we'll put that there. And then we have a highlighter. I got this friend of mine. Of course, she's going out of business, and so I bought some of her things that she had. So, highlighters. So, this is by Beauty Bakery, another black business. I think that's not, wait, that's going to stick in there that very well. We're going to put this further in because I don't know if I'll use it or not, but you never know. I don't want to weigh down my bag more than necessary because I don't have wheels or anything for it. This is the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. I bought this today. If you know Essence, it's budget friendly. Some could say frugal, budget friendly. And so you see the options. You have this many options. So this is more for tan, Caucasian, fair, light, tan skin tones. Maybe medium deep, you could use some of these. So that's why I bought this for because it's more, instead of buying all of the Juvia's Place bronzers, I just bought this for that. Mind you, I do have a client coming up who's darker complected, and I'm still trying to find a bronzer that could work on her. So I don't know. That's a bronzer right there, but I don't know if that's considered a bronzer, but I don't know if that's gonna work on her. So let's go like that. And so we're gonna put all the bronzing type things like that. And I just bought this. I know Ruby Kisses, my favorite wig store I go to. They have makeup there. So I bought this because it's kind of a multi, what's the word I'm looking for? It has a bunch of different shades in it. Because usually I go in there just for the wigs, but I do notice the makeup section. And when I first started going into the wig store, I'd noticed these. I'm just like, oh, I kept it in the back of my mind in case I wanted a cheaper option than, the big beauty stores. So this is cream 2. I don't think they didn't have a 3, but this is a highlighter. I don't know what this is right here, but that could be used as a blush or maybe even a corrector. That's probably used as a corrector. And then the various shades. For my client tomorrow, I'm going to probably use this one and this one for bronzing. And then again, set with this. So I'm going to put that right there. I have a label maker, but it seems to be broken, so I'm going to label things eventually. Blush-wise, I have that. I have other blushes. Let's find those. Okay, so I have 2 LYS blushes there. So I'm trying to, let's put these together as well. And then I have this one. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. This is Sephora collection, which is, I'm not advertising for Sephora, but it's currently 30% off, plus stacking points at Sephora right now. So I'm kind of glad this came into my kit as well. Let's go like that. And this one, again, Ruby Kisses, I bought at, the wig store. It's a darker one for my client who's darker skin tone than myself. This will look good on her. And so I think when the blushes in that will go with that as well. You know, I don't even need to put this because I'm not going to use this tomorrow. So I'm going to take this. I'm not going to put this in. Move that over there. Again, we're not making things heavier than they need to be. Oh, it's like flashing. You see flashing in the background? Independence Day is on. So I was like, what is that? Okay, let's see what else we have in here that we need. Or that we're going to take. We have a primer. We're going to need a primer. She's combo oily, so we're going to use the e.l.f. matte primer. Where should I put this? We're going to put this right here. I can see that right there. And then I still have a moisturizer, even though I told her that I asked her what I need to depot. This is more like for lips and stuff, so I'm not going to use that. But I have other containers that I need to, because this is big. If I can find a smaller container to put this in, we're going to put this to the side. Mascara. We have a brown one from Tower 28. It's called Drift. So I'm going to take that with me. Just because she might want a more natural one. Mascara look. And then Essence, of course. The lash is waterproof. So we're going to take these two. I'm just going to put these right there. So I was given this RCMA makeup. This is the original no color powder. So this could be used as setting powder. So I think if I want to take this whole thing. But we're going to learn the downside, but we're going to, okay, that fits right there, so that's good. And I do have another moisturizer. We're going to leave that right there. We're probably not taking that one. And then I did get some powders. I don't need to take this one because my client tomorrow, this is going to be too dark, so she won't be needing that one. But this one might be good. This one's going to be good. So I'm going to put this there. This is a translucent one, so I'm going to put that with that. And then this is also, should go with this. These two go together. And then again, that's for a different client. And I don't need all my, so I bought 4. I know these two are very close. There's a different shade, but my client I thought was this shade, but she might be this shade. So it's 334. She might be 322. I don't know if she's gonna get a summer bronze. And then this one is not gonna be her. This one's gonna be too light. But if I need to mix anything, is why I want to take almost all 4 of them, because I might need to mix stuff. I probably won't have to mix anything, but I'd rather be safer than sorry. So we have concealers, again, Sephora collection. We have this one, and I'm gonna take these all 3 because I can mix them, possibly get the right. I think this one will work, but it depends on which of the foundation works. But if I need to make it lighter, or if I need to make it darker, we can do that. So that's why I'm gonna take all 3 of those. And those were on sale for $8, and then I think 30% on top of those, so that was a good deal. Lipstick, what shade is this? This is called Dream Girl. I have to look to see what shade this is. I think this is pinkish, and then this one is Sin City. I'm trying to remember what colors they were. So these are by Cosmics Beauty that I got during my friend's closing out sale. So I'm gonna find out what kind of lip my girl likes and client likes, and we're not gonna need spicy. I know for sure we're not gonna need. This is a red. We won't need that, so we're gonna keep that out. But maybe she wants a berry, or maybe she wants that. So we're gonna take both of these. And these are by Scandinavia, which is a setting spray company. They're the ones who was working with Urban Decay before Urban Decay did what they did. And they basically parted ways. But it's here local in the valley. So this is the makeup finishing spray. This is a primer spray. I have never used it, so we're gonna use this tomorrow to see how that works as well. I think it's supposed to be oil control as well. It's a mist. I'm gonna put those up. But we're testing. Yeah, we're not gonna do those up like that. And I could possibly put those. Yeah, we'll put those on the side like that. Okay, so one of those is waterproof. I bought this. I don't need to because I didn't realize that was waterproof. But we're gonna save this for another time because this is my favorite. This one and Lancome. It all whatever I like. These are my two favorite. And then this Lancome L'Oreal has one that I like as well of mascaras. So I bought that as well. This is hand sanitizer. And this was alcohol, but this is hand sanitizer, so I might, let's see if I can squeeze that bad boy in there. Of course not. Okay, because I'm gonna need a space for that, so. Okay, we're gonna put, there we go, those together. I'm gonna fill this up more before I leave, and y'all probably can't see that I have this, and so we're gonna just put how much we need in here. We don't need to take this whole thing. And then, so I got some Vaseline. I'm gonna depot this, not depot it, but I do have containers, round containers. I'm gonna put some Vaseline in there instead of taking this whole thing. So we're gonna put that right there. Otherwise, I do have more lip stuff. So I think, what can I put here that makes things less taking up space? And then it's tight, but it's in there. There we go. Oh, is that crooked? It's in there. Okay, so it's in there. So if I needed to put the rest of them in there, which since I'm not taking those, I could do that. And then we have more eyeshadow. I got this from my Ipsy. I'm gonna take this one because if she doesn't want to use the Juvia's Place, when she tells me what kind of look she wants, this might be soft enough for her. And then obviously this came from the wig store, but this is low. It's Sunday. She's not gonna want something like this, but this is something I bought. But that's for a future client that, wants a little fun. So I'm gonna put this in here. Again, I'm putting all my eyeshadows in here. Yeah, we'll make it a system. This is gloss, so we're gonna put gloss in here as well. Another gloss. I got this gloss, okay. I have a lot of glosses, so we're gonna put some glosses in there, different kind of glosses. And then this is a clear gloss, and this is by NK New York. This came from the wig store, clear gloss, like 99 cents. So we're gonna put that in there. Oh, this is the gloss right here. This is Juvia's Place. This is Moreau, has a little bit of pink. So we're gonna take, this is a good gloss. I'm gonna take this one. Do I wanna keep these? I've been keeping these in the boxes, so I'm gonna keep this in the box too. So I don't have to debox everything. And then lip liners. Let's see. I have this e.l.f. And what shade is this? I'm not gonna open it until I press it. Oh, this is light neutral beige. I need to look at to see what color her lips are. This is by Misho. This is, what color is this? I know it's a shade that I could not use, and there's nothing wrong with it, so that's why I took it out of my Ipsy. And this one is Mauve Aside. So I need to get they have a dark brown one, and I think they have a coffee one. I need to get those as well. So can those fit without breaking? No. So we're gonna go. These are concealers. Okay, those are lips. I'm gonna move these over here because I don't want to confuse lips and eyes. That. And then let's see, this Replicant NYX, NYX. So instead of getting an e.l.f. dark brown, I have my Replicant NYX, so I'm gonna use that. If I need a dark brown. There's a lot of browns. Let's see, this is an eye. This is by Element Beauty, another lip liner. And then these are for lighter skin tone lips. Or people don't have as dark lips. And then this is an eyeliner. That's why I want to keep things apart. So I'm gonna put that in there. This is a lip liner. What color is this? That's that. By Laura Mercier. So it looks like that. I'm gonna put it this way so I know what it looks like. I don't want to say my neighbors. What did I say this was again? This is an eyeliner. Let's see, this is a brown, maybe a shinier eyeliner. So I'm gonna put these by the mascara. And all over the place. And what is this? This is eyeshadow stick by Jane Iredale. Man, I'm trying to remember what color this was. I think I looked it up. It might be the color. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that one. She might like that too. A little shimmer. So some of the eyeshadows, eyeliners we'll put right there. And this is another eye color by Laura Mercier in that shade. So it looks like that. Again, I need to do them upside down so I can not fumble looking for them. I'm learning put things upside down so you know what color they are, what shades they are. These, because they put them on top, is why those are like that. I have watched, like I said, a bunch of other videos, and so everything is always upside down. Again, these come like that. I have a corrector just in case it has some redness. I looked up how to use this because I'm used to using orange for myself, or darkness around the mouth, the eyes, color correcting. I'm used to doing that, and so I looked this up for some redness just in case she has some redness tomorrow. So this, what does this fall under? What category does this fall under? I'm trying to think what category it falls under to put things together. So yes, e.l.f. They have a bunch of other colors, but I don't think I need the other colors. Just this one is what I'm believing. So it's kind of like a concealer. So we're gonna put it next to concealers. I can see it's green. I don't need to go into more detail than it. And then eyebrow pencil. Oh, I have another mascara. This is House Labs. I am not gonna need this tomorrow. It's more fancier, so we'll put that over there. I am doing lashes tomorrow, so I'm just like, let's pull this out. This is LA Colors, but it doesn't need to be all that fancy. Eyebrow pencil and sharpener. And I didn't look to see if it was waterproof, because I know some are waterproof. Because I can't afford Anastasia Beverly Hills, like for all different shades. That could be like 5 different ones. So for this, like, it's a pencil. I was trying to find one of them eyebrow kits, palettes, that has all the different shades in it, but those are expensive. And I couldn't find one. Maybe down the line or something like that. Yeah, I'm like, why is this not opening? I love packaging. Let's see, I'm trying to... I have scissors somewhere. So this comes with a sharpener. I have a sharpener. I have this one. And I'm trying to see the holes. It's pretty much the same, but still, you can, to me, this is like $3. And I bought this before I bought this, obviously. I got this today because I was like, couldn't find anything yesterday. Okay. So yeah. Well, I need both of these now. So we're gonna take one out. And I saw something else that I could use. So that's face, lips. Just trying to put all eye stuff close together. This is kind of close together. Eyes are right there. Eyes are right there. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can fit all these in here. Okay, see, you can see the number was upside down. Again, we're learning. Okay, it's a little snug. So we're gonna put this in here for eyes. We only need the one. And then we have this eyeliner. This is Juvia's Place. This is a pencil eyeliner, and this is in shade, also Kaale one. I doubt she'll want this, but just in case, we're gonna take it. Oh, that's nice. Did my thing just die? The color? Are we still recording? Okay, but can you still see though? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if anything has been on camera now. But that's the Kaale one, black for Juvia's Place. So we're gonna put that. It's eyebrows, but let's put that up here for eyeliner. And then I did buy. Let's go to eye primer. So we have eye primer, Milani. We used to eye primer in class. I didn't catch which one it is. But I looked up which was good eye primer. I use MAC, the 24-hour extended eye base, but that's expensive. And it does last a long time, but that's expensive for me to buy at this point. So I found Milani. It said Milani's pretty long wearing and does what it needs to do. So I'm trying to be budget conscious, even though it may not seem like it. So I'm gonna put this. This is eye related, so we're gonna put that right here. Why is this so hard? And once my label maker, I will label things so I have a better idea where things should be going. I doubt she'll want this, but I have some Danessa samples. To use in the future. We have the Kaale, but I know sometimes Kaale can bleed. So we have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, the gel pot. This is, I didn't know this existed. Because I know the Ink Lot one, but I was like, this is also Black is Black, bold color, and 24-hour wear, so it should be good. And this, yeah, this is, because in class we're supposed to be practicing using, doing eyeliner, lashes, and all that. Again, she's up for it. I was thinking about having my clients having morning appointments. It's like, depending on where they're going, what they look for. Okay, good, it has a little holder to it. Meaning there's a little safeguard on it, so. That. So this is the eye one, so we're gonna put this bad boy in here. And this can go, I don't know why they're being loud. My eye stuff. We're gonna put that right there. We have the Kaale eyelash adhesive. So I have 2 of these. One of these has been open. I didn't realize I had 2. So I need to know which one was opened. So we'll be figuring that out. So we're gonna take both because again, I don't know which was open, and I know all my eye stuff is here, but we're gonna put the glue right here because it's easily accessible. As well as I'm going to sanitize this. Where's my spray? So I'll sanitize this real quick and put this to the side to dry. Scooper tool that I'm going to use for most likely Vaseline and the moisturizer. Putting to dry. And a napkin that's over here, paper towel. I'm trying to think if I'm finished with these to throw those out. So these are already taken care of, so I don't have to worry about those. Yeah, this is crooked. It's tight. It's a tight fit. That's what it is. It's been a weird Saturday. It just the stores and for 4th of July, and then you just hear people are coming home, stuff like that. Okay, so again, I need to remember. See, this is why I need the label so I can see what this is. This one I think has it somewhere, but it's there. So I'm doing it that way. I can kind of see. Like this is gonna go on top like that. That's why it doesn't need to go directly in there. I'm just gonna cut these down, but for right now I'm just gonna leave that size and put that right there. And then alcohol pads, I was going through a lot of these, so okay, this is what I'm gonna do because we're gonna put cleaning stuff over here. Smooth those, move that. Clean the station, clean that. We have foundations right here. Powders. Blush. Bronzer. Cream. This. It's gonna be fine like that. This one. And then I have these as well. What else is in here? Because I could depot these, but I'm not going to. Let's look at it. The thing is, I can't, you see how small these are. I can't see what they say anyway. I will go like that a few times, but I'm most likely just going to open them to figure out which one I'm going to put on here. Okay, lashes. They gave me this. I've never waxed anybody, but we're going to take it. If we need to figure it out, we will. Like this. Okay, I realized that was in there. So yes, I can move that over here as well. Powders. Did I move that over there? Powders. I'll give you that as powders. I'm trying to think what other powders I have. But we have hand sanitizer. Okay, we move cleanliness, things like that. Waxing. This is going to be in there. We're going to put that back in there for now. Lashes, I'm trying to think what lashes we do. Those are extras I don't need. Let's see, lashes. Under lash extends up to 5. Do they have the glue in them? Lashes are super wider. Under lash. But it doesn't tell me if it has the glue on it. Use the bond and seal. I know she has. She's used these. But I don't know how to use these, so we are not taking these. So we won't be doing those. And I know she doesn't want those. Let's see. We're gonna take some of these. So there. Okay. What's finger? I'm gonna move this for a second. That way. Looks like geometry, Andrea. And then I have some of these. I don't think she's gonna. These are a little, okay, I'm trying to think. They have the things on them, so yeah, she's not gonna wear these. So we're gonna take those out as well. So I'm trying to tailor it for the client, is what I'm doing. Hair clips, she does have hair, so I have these. There's more. I'm like, I've seen some more. I swear I have others. Oh, I do. They're right there. So I have those and I have these. So I'm gonna definitely take both of these. So I'm gonna put these. I don't know why it's moving like I just did some big deal. So I'm gonna put those. Because she has hair that I might have to, you know, move out the way most likely. You know, that's not my problem because, but just a preempt. I think what's bonus pairs. And these are wispy. These are day to day. These are very long. She's not gonna want to take. I know she's, even though you say wispy, these she's not gonna want these. I know. And these seem very thick, even though they say day to day. So most likely, we're gonna take these. And can I fit like that? Oh, we should put these with. I was gonna say maybe put them with the eyeshadows. But if I have room already, yeah, we're gonna put these with the eyeshadow. So this is a trash can. I have one. It's popped up, and I couldn't figure out how to pop it back down. So we're gonna take this one tomorrow. And so I have this whole extra thing right here. So I'm still learning my thing. Look at this. They have all this room, and I have this. So me trying to stuff everything in here, I'm like, I have other room. Okay. I can put more stuff in there. Okay. So let's put cleaning stuff if it's not going to take up too much room. Regardless, we're going to put the trash can in here. I think these face cloths are kind of thick, so I don't know if it's going to... Yeah, that's not going to work that way. But the mask. So we're going to put masks up there as well. We're not taking this whole thing. We're about to... Let me spray my hands again, and then we're going to put those in there. Same ones. They had the blue ones, but a lot of makeup artists wear all black. So your mask has to be all black, too. And these little poofer things are not helping, as you see. They're the most pointless. Do I have, you know what I'm going to do? I have a million Ziploc bags. Hold on. Now this sheet is a clean sheet, so that's why I put everything on it. I have gloves as well. But I have these, so I'm going to just put these in there so they're not touching anything. So they're sanitary, not just for... Let's just take 5. There's 25 in here. Because I'm a bit of a germophobic, so me even thinking about doing something like this where you're all up in somebody's face is interesting, of course. to my intent, because, you know, people can be sick and not know it. You don't want to, you could be sick and not know it. You don't want to pass on germs, so I'm going to, when I'm up in doing people's faces, I'm going to have a mask on. Okay, so put that in there. And then we have a lip mask. Where are we going to put these lip masks? There, I have them. I don't have a thing for this. For this, I'm going to take 3 pair. Let me find the thing for that. And while I'm there, I'm also opening that as well to see what that's figuring it out. Y'all are figuring it out with me. And just in case, because I will use my hands, but say if I'm having my fingers are being rough or whatever that day, I don't want to, when I'm putting on primer or moisturizer, you know, like, ooh, your hands are rough. Because some parts of the year, my hands do get kind of, I wash my hands a lot in general. That's why I have the alcohol. It's 2 pair. Or if I have a cut on my hand, spraying alcohol is not ideal. Okay, so I got that. Like that, I squeezed all the air out. There's 100 in here? How's 100? It doesn't look like something that'd have 100 in. I'll turn it this way. I'm just gonna take 1. Okay. I'll take a few of these. I don't know what I would use them for. So that's what's throwing me off. Is what would I use these for? But that's a good size bag. You know what? I could just pour these all in here. Since I now opened it, and I won't have to worry about these possibly getting touched by anything. Did I not just pull this apart? And I have some more. I want to risk putting them all in there. Putting, you know, your eggs all in one basket. Okay, and I don't know what I'd use these for. Okay, so my camera, my tripod is very light. I need another ring thing, so it's probably, everything is probably moved. Move everything this way a little bit. To make sure y'all can see it. There we go. So again, it looks chaotic over here, but it's fine. This, you see, this is why I keep getting hand sanitizer. So close these off. For whatever reason, I'll need these. You never know. And then that should be it for like health-related stuff like that. Some of these. So this is gonna go there. And there. Again, I might end up deep frying those. Or I'll find a home. Usually, I'm gonna cut these up probably, but the thing is, once you open it, they start to dry out. And maybe put those in there. So I don't need, obviously, all 32 of these. Is this something I was gonna use in between? I don't know what this goes to, but we're going to be inventive. I think you could also use them for eyebrows, but I don't find it. There we go. So they're not hitting each other. I'm trying to think what color this is. This is brown gel eyeliner. I want to take that out. I haven't taken the mirror out. This is the mirror that goes. I'll probably take this out tomorrow, but it'll go like that. And then I have this matte, which I'll pull out tomorrow. I'm not gonna pull it out now. So I need to put this back in here too. And after we can put that in here with this. And then, okay. So they have these things right here like this. Wonky. I can hear some popping of, I'm trying to think, again, I might put all my brushes there. I don't know what I'm gonna put here. I need to find something. The mirror, because things may, say you put something on top, I don't want this mirror to get the blunt of that. So it's gonna probably go right here. I think I used to keep it in here where the eyeshadows are. How big are these? Can I put eyeshadow things in there? Not eyeshadow, where they are, yeah, right now the eyeshadows. The one palette's too big for that, so it's not gonna fit in there. So I have all these because I have this toner. It's unscented, because you know some people are sensitive. So I'm gonna pour one of these in there. And then I have this makeup brush cleaner. I'm gonna pour one of those in there. And I have this, so I don't need to pour alcohol in any of them. So I'm gonna save one for something else. So I'm gonna do that. This is now clean. So I'm gonna put that in there. And I'm gonna sanitize it again tomorrow. And then I need my scooper. I feel like this doesn't have a container. Like something to keep it. I have, let me go find my snack thingy, a snack bag, and I'll do that. So one of these, it's still kind of too big, but I can put this in there. And then this will be sanitized again tomorrow. But that can go in there. I should be streaming right now, like just watching stuff. There we go. That's perfect. Again, it's gonna be sanitized again tomorrow, but for now. On this, I have space. There. I have my color wheel that helps figure out stuff. So I'm gonna put that in there. So you know how you get samples when you buy stuff from like Sephora, you get 2 samples. So that's what these are. So I'm gonna keep these. Also, that's some concealer, and then Danessa, because I think my client might be able to wear that shade or this shade. That's a big jump. I think, yeah, I might be able to make some of these work. I have another one of these, so it's a skin tint. So if we want to do a skin tint, I can do that without having a bunch of samples or a bunch of bottles like that. So I'm gonna put this somewhere as well. That one's kind of big. do have this, which I'm going to use for the powder, to pour powder into when I use the RCMA, and pour it into this. And can that go in here? See, I have all this room here. And I know I'm not going to always have this room, but I'm like, okay, to take advantage of this room. There we go, takes up less room. And then kind of goes down a little bit, and that's down like that. So like these too high up. What is going on right here? And then for a new towel, this I'm going to cover the table with and put this on top of this, even though this has never touched the ground. I'm going to then use this towel to cover the table along with my mat. So I didn't have the AC on, so whatever's on my makeup, I'm sweating. It's Phoenix summer. So this is my makeup kit for tomorrow. Wish me luck.